He's ready in there, and do we call it to order now?
You can call it to order now, and we can take up the continuance and the other business quickly
Okay.
if we so wish.
So it being 7 p.m. on November the 9th, I'm calling this meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals to order. Topics of discussion tonight are case number 2114, 15 Winthrop Avenue. And they have requested a continuance to Tuesday, December 16th at 7 p.m. Do I hear a motion?
I move that case number 2114 for 15 Winthrop Avenue be continued to December 17th, 16th at 7 p.m.
And a second.
I will second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
300.
Thank you.
And we have some other business, correct?
We do. I can pull this up. We prepared a draft 2022 schedule. I've kept the meeting dates on Thursday for the year. That seemed to have worked well for the board before some mayhem happened, and I think continuing that into 2022 would be great and work on our end if it works for you guys. Hillary flagged the date of April 21st, which is a school board meeting.
No, not school board, it's school spring break.
School, oh, okay, gotcha.
And I won't be here.
Okay, noted that you won't be here. So as long as everybody's fine with this schedule, I would appreciate you getting it into your calendars and holding those dates as much as possible, but if there are any comments.
We could move, I mean, if we need to, we can also move that for 21, so
Yes,
it's not.
we could, yeah.
How many new members are we getting?
So
Tonight we're getting one, right?
tonight, they're voting on 4 new members, which one will be sworn in so that we can hold the hearing tonight. But we will have a full board of 5 members and 2 associates, so that'll give us the full 7. That should help us with any quorum issues that we've had over the last year plus. So we're very excited for that. We've gotten a few new applicants, and then Sai Kawat, who will join us tonight, was an original member of the Zoning Board of Appeals for about 20 plus years. I think you all ran into him? No? Alex? I thought you might have. So he's been on the zoning board for 20 plus years and offered to help us out in this time and act as an associate until the summer, since we have needed quorum. So that was a huge thank you to Sai, and I'll thank you again when you get here. But yeah, we should be good.
Okay, yeah, because there's a couple dates that I'm gonna have.
Yeah.
I won't be here, but if
Okay.
I have people, then
Yeah,
it's not
right.
like critical.
Yeah, if you guys can shoot me those dates that you know in advance you won't be there in an email, I'll just flag them on my docket so I can at least plan for the fact that you won't be there. But yeah, it should be fine, hopefully.
Well, that, and if any of the new members are parents, they may not be
Right.
able to
Yep.
make that
Yep.
for 21, and then I don't know what's happening in the new year, like
Yeah.
new school year, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
I'll just need to compare it to the symphony schedule, but I will and let you know.
okay, great, I appreciate that. And then the other item on scheduling, if we wanted to look at, right now our next hearing date is December 16th, because it was what worked for our present quorum at a time. We had originally thought December 9th, I think the 2nd is Hanukkah, so we tried to avoid that date. So if right now we have 3 applications I know we can schedule for December 16th, which would include the Winthrop app that we just continued, and we have about an additional 2 to 3 applications coming. So
And you said the 9th?
the 9th is a potential date if it works for the board. And I would have to obviously check with the new members and Sai as well to make sure we have voting quorum.
Yeah, I'd let Amanda know I'm unavailable on the 16th.
Okay, you're unavailable, okay,
Out of the country.
gotcha. Just chop that down real quick.
But
But the 9th works.
The 9th works for me as well.
Okay.
You going somewhere fun, or is it for work? Or both?
Definitely
not going to Switzerland.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice, very nice.
Christmas markets.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Does the 9th work for you?
I gave it as a possibility to the Pops, and
Okay.
we're supposed to get our schedule tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
nothing's set in
We'll find out.
stone, just because
Yep.
I have to make sure with all the new members as well. But yeah, if we could get them in sooner rather than later, that would be great. If not, I don't think any of them are in a rush to get in, so we can try January 6th when we get there.
Oh,
But
January
yep.
6th is gonna be hard, but I will persevere if I need to.
Yes, I know you're coming back
Yeah.
that week.
The night.
Yep. Okay.
I am also traveling, but
Okay.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so that will do it schedule-wise.
Okay.
And then, yeah, take up.
I think they are swearing Cy in now.
Great. Up to you guys, the other business was board reorganization. Unfortunately, as you all know, I think this is the first time we've met since former chair Jamie Mon unfortunately passed away. Rest in peace, and he was a great volunteer for the town and great person to work with. So it's up to you guys. We don't necessarily need to elect a new chair and vice chair. but-
Welcome.
The assignments just came, I just got my Pops assignment, and I am singing on the night.
You got it. Okay. 12-9.
There you go.
Oh, good.
No, Cindy.
Hi.
Might be good with the other.
Right, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You all set?
I am all set. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate it. Welcome, Cy. Thank you for your second.
It's nice to be back.
We all certainly appreciate you helping us out in this time of need for the zoning board.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
So with that. we
With
can-
that, with the new member Cy joining us, we will move on to case number 2115, 344 Summer Ave. The Zoning Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing in the Town Hall's conference room at the Reading Town Hall, 16 Lowell Street, Reading, Massachusetts, on, it's not Tuesday, October 9th, this is November 9th, at 7 PM on the application of Michelle and Joe Albano. Okay, pursuant to the Mass General Law, Chapter 40A, subsection 9, for a special permit under the Reading zoning bylaws, section 7.0, 7.3, and 7.3.2, to add a third floor dormer to the dwelling with an existing non-conforming side yard setback on the property located at 344 Summer Ave, Assessors Map 11, Lot 138, in Reading, Massachusetts. Unless there is an objection, I will dispense with the reading of the abutters list, except to say that the abutters were notified as were the following: Select Board, Police Department, Building Department, Health Department, Engineering Division, members and associate members of the Board of Appeals, Town Clerk, Fire Department, Conservation Commission, Assessor's Office, and CPDC, as well as the planning boards of Wakefield, North Reading, Woburn, Linfield, Stoneham, and Wilmington. Testimony given before this board is taken under oath, so that if you think you may want to speak, please stand and raise your right hand. I swear that the testimony given by me before this board will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The response is, I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Nancy Toomey. I am the architect for the Albanos on this project. Andrew, do you have the plans maybe you can set up there? Just so-
I have your plot plan and I have the architecture.
That's great. We're going to start with the plot plan.
Got
I
it.
apologize. This is a little bit of a messy plan. It was a plan put together many, many moons ago when I worked with the former owners on an addition. All we are doing is going up. So all the X's mean that anything else that was planned back then, we just didn't have time to go through and get a new plot plan originally. But this shows that the house is on a non-conforming lot. It was built in 1929 or thereabouts. It is non-conforming from both frontage, it's a 70-foot front property line, and area, 7,700 square foot lot. What we're proposing to do is add a dormer. It's also, I'm sorry, the structure itself is non-conforming in that it sits 9.5 feet from the northwest side property line. What we're proposing to do is add a dormer to the attic to gain an additional bedroom to the house. It currently has 3 bedrooms that are fairly small on the second floor. And the plan is to use one of the small bedrooms as an access point and a new stair up to the attic, or a better stair, I should say. There is a stair, but it's non-conforming, up to the attic to gain 2 more bedrooms for their family. The dormer, the existing structure is non-conforming to today's code standards. It's a 2x6 framing for the rafters. There's no ridge beam. The floor joists are non-conforming. So in order to accomplish this, we need to take the entire roof off and beef up the floor joists to make this work. And in order to get the headroom that we need, once we put that ridge beam in for the dormer, we need to raise the height of the roof. Thus, it puts us into a special permit situation, and that is why we're here. The total of the, I don't know if you can go to the elevation, the last page, page 9, shows the delta between, one more page, if you can get, there you go. So that dashed line is the existing roof, and then the harder lines above are the new roof and the dormer, just to show you the delta between. It's about a 3-foot height change to the peak of the roof to accommodate this. It is conforming from a height standpoint. It should be about 33 feet. If you take the midline of the dormer as the point to measure from, the zoning allows us up to 35 feet. You can see 35 feet is above the peak of the roof, so we are in conformance with height. The Albanos were kind enough to go to all of their neighbors, immediate neighbors, I should say, showed them the drawings. They wrote letters in support of this project. There wasn't any opposition from immediate neighbors, at least. And then I think if you have been in this area, you can go up and down the street of Summer Ave, which has some absolutely gorgeous homes that seem to have dormers and third floors that are finished. So this change to this particular house, we believe, fits the neighborhood and fits the location and the house as well as we can make it. Thank you.
Any comments from the board?
Do you want to do, Brett's not
Brett.
here. Yeah.
Brett's not here, you're right, thank you. So the building commissioner, Brett, is not here. Do you want to read that into the record?
Sure. So it's a letter from Brett Bennett, building commissioner. Says, Honorable Board, with regard to the above mentioned property, I offer the following. The applicant proposes to construct a 24.2 foot by 11 foot dormer and a 6 foot by 3.4 foot dormer on an existing non-conforming structure with a side yard setback of 9.5 feet. This will require a special permit from section 7.0, 7.3, and 7.3.2 of the Town of Reading zoning bylaws. As the bylaw states, the Zoning Board of Appeals may grant a special permit to reconstruct, extend, alter, or structurally change a non-conforming building or structure. It's been brought to my attention that permits have been issued in the past by right for similar projects. I've met internally with multiple members of staff to clarify this issue, and we are all in agreement that going up on an existing nonconformity is in fact an extension of the nonconformity and will require relief from the Zoning Board of Appeals. Going forward, all upward extensions of a nonconformity will require relief from the Zoning Board of Appeals. And just 3 additional comments from him. The new roof structure will not create any new nonconformities. The new roof structure will extend an existing nonconformity and the new roof structure will comply with the maximum building height of 35 feet allowed in the S15 district. Yeah, that's from Brett Bennett. Yeah, seemed pretty straightforward. As you mentioned, Nancy kind of fits with everything else in that neighborhood. It's a lovely street in town. The plot plan, will there be a new one eventually, or is that?
It hasn't been planned since we weren't
Okay.
going out.
Okay.
Going up. It was one of these circumstances where I tried to get a hold of the original engineers. This was done in 2005.
Right.
And in order to apply for this, we needed it pretty quickly, so
Okay.
that was the one that we used.
Okay, yeah, it was just kind of my
Yes.
only question really was just administratively if, the 16 years, if that is still valid from procedural standpoint, but it is, I didn't have any concerns, with that. It is still stamped and sealed by a professional land surveyor, so I think that meets those requirements. Yeah, overall, going to your neighbors was great. It's great that you have their support and didn't have any concerns, or your immediate neighbors. And yeah, generally I had no objections or concerns to this plan.
Excuse me. Yeah, I feel it fits the character of the neighborhood. My own feeling looking at the photos and also driving by was your house does seem to sort of stick up, but that's the nature of the lot,
Right.
not the house itself, so.
Yeah.
So even though it kind of does stick out, and in that way it doesn't conform with the neighborhood, but it does, and especially with the support of your neighbors, I feel that the special permit should issue, I would support it.
Do you have any comments, Si?
Well, my turn? I took a look at it, and, to me, it looks pretty straightforward, because with a 77 square foot lot, you don't have much choice in terms of what you can or can't do. But I noticed in the architectural drawings, there were two that were titled second floor plan.
Oh, was there?
And I think one of them has to deal with the attic. One of them is the attic.
Yeah,
right?
one's the attic. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Okay.
that's probably the
Yeah.
architect being.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I apologize.
That's the,
No problem.
that's
That's
the
the
actual
actual
second
second
floor,
floor.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
And then
that's the attic.
Okay, so it
The
says
first
that.
floor is not changing,
No,
No.
the deck is not changing.
Okay,
No.
okay, gotcha.
Uh, I don't frankly have a problem with this thing. I mean, yeah, we're extending the existing nonconformity on the roof, but we're not creating any new nonconformity, and that's a key thing. I think us old guys on the board would like to see a nice, clean plot
plot
plan.
plan. I do too, but
But
yeah.
I think under the circumstances with this one being what it is and what you're doing, I think the one that's there now passes the litmus test, okay? And we can get by with that. So the new appearance isn't going to be distracting. I went down, took a look, and it kind of fits in quite well. So frankly, I don't have a problem with this at all. I think a special permit seems to be appropriate. And it's not creating any new, what do I want to say? Appearance of, yeah. So, yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward.
I am in agreement with the board. Something that I didn't understand from the drawings is that the whole roof was actually coming up. That was a little bit confusing in your presentation, but other than that, I think it fits with the neighborhood. I kind of circled a few times, and it is a little bit visible, but at the same time, it's not any more visible, especially once you get the new house next to you is a very different feel
Right.
from the
Yeah.
neighborhood. So I like that this is keeping the character of the house and the historic elements are staying intact. So I would support this as well. I have to open it to public comment. Correct?
You do.
I would like to, you didn't add that to my
To-do list.
script.
Yes, I
I-
would just note the 5 letters of support.
Okay.
Something that Nancy had previously mentioned as well.
Yes. How do I just say, we have received 5 letters of support from your immediate abutters?
Yep.
And I would like to open this to public comment,
Yep.
and then
Seeing none.
hearing none. Does the board have any further comments?
The word I was searching for was not more detrimental.
Yeah,
That's the word I was trying to get on, okay?
You haven't been gone that long.
I forgot, it's been a long time.
So do I hear a motion? Is that do I hear a motion? Do you want the script? It's on the,
I did give everybody
Right
the
here.
script.
you want to get the, here's the plot plan, and do you have the printouts?
There's no
do.
good
Do
there.
you want to let him use those so he can flip through them?
At least you know where it is, right?
Here you go. There's your script.
Yep.
And then there's the plot plan. And here are the drawings.
Alrighty. Yeah, I would move to grant the petitioners, Michelle and Joe Albano, sorry, a special permit under section 7.0, 7.3, and 7.3.2 of the zoning bylaws to construct their second or third floor dormers and roof extensions on the non-conforming lot at 344 Summer Ave in Reading, Mass. As shown on this certified plot plan prepared by here, Mr. Thomas Killian, signed, stamped, and sealed on April 4th, 2005, and he is with Medford Engineering and Survey, Angelo B. Benazanio Associates of Medford, Mass. And, let's see, did I miss anything? And also shown on the architectural plans prepared by Toomey Design of 23 California Road, Reading, Mass.
Dated 9/16.
Dated 9/16/21, and that is sheets 1 through 9.
Yep. Perfect.
Let's see. And do we read the conditions now, or?
Yes.
Okay. And this special permit, subject to the following conditions. The petitioners shall submit to the building inspector a certified plot plan of the proposed construction and proposed foundation plans prior to the issuance of a foundation permit for the work. The petitioner's final construction plans for the new structure shall be submitted to the building inspector along with the as-built foundation plans prior to the issuance of a building permit. And as-built plans showing the completed construction shall be submitted to the building inspector immediately after the work is completed and prior to the issuance of an occupancy permit.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. 4-0-0, it passes.
Great. So yes, if you could sign those
Yes.
both sets, I'll give you guys one set of the stamp plans, I'll keep the other, and my intent is to have that decision for you tomorrow.
Thank you.
So I did that,
So
yeah.
much.
Thank you for
Of
being
course.
patient.
Thank you guys, means a lot.
Thank you guys, so yeah, great stuff.
Do I have to sign each sheet?
Nope, just the cover sheets.
Just the
Each
cover.
one.
Oh, thank you.
These.
That hill.
This is a good
You know what it
piece of
was?
ledge.
It wasn't that bad until hill next door, they went down.
Down.
It used to be like a gradual decline, and they just dug right in.
Right, because it sits very
That
low.
house is gigantic, so.
It's definitely one of my favorite streets in town too.
So here's one set.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, very welcome.
Thank
So
you
thank
all.
you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything, thank you.
Welcome back, Todd.
I'll tell you whether it's the right thing to do or not.
Thank you.
So I haven't met you two yet. I'm Cy.
Cindy,
Cindy?
hi, yep.
Hi Cindy, how are
I've
you?
been on,
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
I came on during COVID, actually. My first meetings and my swearing in and everything was all by Zoom.
I think I left in August of 19.
Was it that long ago? 19?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because right, Bob left
Bob left in
2020.
July of last year.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
But when I saw 3 members, I called Bob and I says, what? Let's go back and help out until they get.
So is Bob coming back too?
No.
He applied, but because we had so many
They
applicants.
had already so many
they said,
applicants and so they
Take the
ruled
new
them out.
guys.
So do we know who's coming?
Was there like
Yes, they all got approved tonight.
like how come so many?
Don't ask me to remember
I
that.
don't know why
Aside
so
from my
many
condo.
came at once.
Well, we, I was on, like, I was beating the bushes. And I got a few.
I think you
Zoning
guys
board
had
people
to,
on
I
it.
reached out to a few people I heard were semi-interested and they ended up following through.
Good.
So do we know the names of who's being,
Yeah, they read them off tonight.
I do.
Don't ask me to
but we were
remember.
in
Don't
session,
ask me to
so we
remember.
couldn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, they'll let us know next time.
I think in the last 3 years, you lost the 3 seniors because there was one guy on the board,
And then Nick couldn't, Nick
Jarima,
got, yeah.
who, he was on for 40 years.
So we got Cy Cowett,
Bob was on
Yeah.
for 20 and I was on for
Ryan
almost
Bork.
12.
Patrick Houghton,
Okay,
and Andrew Grassberger.
okay.
So those will be our 4 new members. Hopefully they can join us on the 9th or 16th.
Alright.
So yes, I will provide an update on the 9th ASAP. If we can make it work, great. If not, no worries. We'll figure it out.
So
We'll go
we
to
need,
January.
we have one more thing on our agenda is the board reorganization. So,
So what does that mean?
so can I say this? Like, I am willing to stay as the chair if that is, but we need a co-chair.
We do.
In case I can't make it because of spring break. Or whatever I have planned, so yes, or sickness or something.
Is this
Yeah.
until
July.
the end of June?
Right?
We typically, do them over again in July.
And then reestablish it at
Yep.
that time?
Yep, so you could continue chair, though typically it revolves, so whatever you guys would decide then. But I do agree now it would be nice to elect a co-chair, vice chair.
Well, you're more senior by a couple
You want
months.
to flip a coin?
I'd be willing to, but anyone more senior on the board. wants to-
Well, we'll call it training.
I will
Yeah.
say it's not a heavy lift besides maybe reading the scripts.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't have, I threw all that paper.
I know you did.
All of it. I trashed it all.
Well, thank you for coming back and helping.
It's nice to see you again.
It's good to see you. I see Bob occasionally walking, but I don't ever see you. So.
Yeah. I was surprised when my wife died. Bob did come to the wake, but I was very surprised that John Jarima came to the wake.
Yeah, I've
He's
called.
not moving with too much flexibility now.
No, he's come in a few times to say hello, which has been very nice to see John. Very good guy. And
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
very sorry for your loss. I had no idea.
Thank you. It's the second wife I lost.
I'm sorry.
First one died 20 years ago.
Oh.
This one died Memorial Day. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So I'm not getting married again.
All right.
Nope. Okay.
Is that
So-
a nomination of Cindy?
Is it a nomination of Cindy or yourself?
Oh, Well,
Good boy, huh?
I'd rather not do it,
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
I'll nominate myself.
Okay.
If I can do that.
I
If
will,
you ever have to, we'll
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll help you, yeah.
We should get him one of these procedural order scripts as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you second that, Cindy?
Yep.
All those in favor?
Yep.
400.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Congratulations.
I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. So yes.
So we're meeting on the 16th and possibly the 9th? Is-
Possibly the 9th, though. I
Depending
fear that
on-
my legal ads are gonna cut it too close.
Okay.
The only
So-
case I have is something that -14. That's the only one I have at the moment.
Yep,
Yes.
so that'll be on the 16th, yep.
That's on the 16th.
Yep, December 16th.
And
yep.
if we wanted printed or whatever, are we printing them again, or is?
That is a question. Do you guys like hard copies or electronic copies?
Well, I have to sign them here, so that's fine. I can do it electronic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
What was that?
I don't have a problem with electronic.
Oh, really? Okay. Alright. Yeah, then, I mean, if you guys want hard copies, just let me know. I can get them, I can print them.
If there's a print that's this big, I'd like
So yeah, then we just
So
motion to
then,
adjourn.
do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Seconded?
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
400, this meeting is adjourned.
What happened?